Yes, I am here with the all-new Dacia Duster, here for the first time seen in public at the Geneva Motor Show in Switzerland. So I've got a few notes that I've taken down to show you around the all-new car. So it's built on the CMF-B platform, so that is the current platform that underpins the likes of the Jogger, Sandero, as well as things like the Clio and the Captur. So unlike the old car, it doesn't exist on an older platform, it is on the very latest running gear. It debuts a new design language that you'll see on this, you'll see it on the Spring as well. You could check out my video on that up here. Bumpers and trim. Now, as you look close up, you'll notice there's like this sort of like this sparkle. It's light, sort of like speckly finish to the trim. That's something called Starkle. It's made out of 20% recycled material. And then at the front here, you've got the skid plates, front and rear, and they're using something called dyed-in mass. So when you scratch it, which inevitably you will, it's the same colour all the way through, so it won't show up as prominently unless you really scuff it bad. So that's at the front. You'll also notice you've got these Y-shaped LED lights. They are to become a very common theme with Dacias going forward, not just on the lights but across the whole car, as you'll see as we go round it. 3 powertrain options, so you're going to have a 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine with 100 horsepower bi-fuel, so that's the same as the existing car. There'll be a 50 litre petrol tank and 50 litre LPG tank. You'll also then get the hybrid 140, and that will have front-wheel drive, auto gearbox, and it's fundamentally the same as what you will find in the Jogger. You'll also get a 1.2 turbo petrol engine with a 48 volt motor and a 0.9 kilowatt hour battery. That is going to have 130 horsepower and will be available in front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. And that will be mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's going to be 4 trim levels, so you're going to have Essential, Expression, Journey and Extreme. Journey and Extreme will both share the top of the range. There won't be one above the other, but they will have very slight differences in their appearance and some of the feature sets. So things like the wheels, the mirrors, they're going to be a little bit different. The idea being Journey is your more family SUV type car, there's just a school run, more of an urban kind of car, and then the Extreme is your more outdoorsy, more get up and go, rough and ready types. In terms of pricing, pricing hasn't been confirmed as of yet, but we are anticipating a starting price of around about £17,000, but that is obviously then going to go up. We're expecting similar pricing for the hybrid compared to the Jogger, so circa 24, 25k, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. That's purely speculative. Don't hold me to that. But it's still going to be a night and day difference compared to, say, what we've got with the current Duster. 4-wheel drive system, so that is going to get various terrain controls for dirt, road, ice and so on, and it'll also have hill descent control. You'll also notice up here you've got a camera in the mirror now, so that means you're going to have a lot of driver assist systems. So you're going to have things like auto braking for pedestrians and cars. You're going to have lane keeping aid, traffic sign recognition, speeding alert, park assist, emergency stop signal, and you'll also get over-the-air updates, as this now complies with the new EU legislation with regards to software security. Of course, what will also be very important to a lot of people is all that technology can be quite annoying. There will be a My Safety button, so you can configure it to have all the things you want on as you prefer, or of course there's an off button as well, so much to the delight of many of you, I'm sure. In terms of boot space, 472 litres, which is more than the old car's 445. That's in the 2-wheel drive though. The 4-wheel drive, like with the outgoing car, it will be a little bit smaller, so you're probably going to lose some underfloor storage, but fundamentally what you see between the load lip and the parcel shelf will be very, very similar. The roof rails, same as on the existing Duster and Jogger and what made their debut on the Sandero Stepway, so they will be available. as will be a sleep pack. So if you don't know what a sleep pack is, why don't you check out my video up here where I explain what the sleep pack is in the jogger. So those al fresco people who like to frequent strange places of the night can do so at their leisure. In terms of the actual size of the car, it's going to be the same length as the outgoing car, but the wheelbase is actually 16 millimeters shorter. So that covers a lot of the outside. Let's take a look on the inside, shall we? Right, you'll have to forgive me. They've put the steering wheel on the wrong side, but I can assure you it will be on the correct side when it comes to the UK. So inside, very different interior. This is literally the first time I'm seeing it. Steering wheel is a very familiar affair if you've ever seen a Renault product. So all the buttons there are much the same as the outgoing Renault product. Switch gear in terms of the wipers and lights, very much Renault there. And of course you've also got the buttons up here on the dashboard. So you've got the My Safety button, Eco button, you've got the light adjustment, and you've got e-save. You've got adjustable mirrors and your windows down here. The driver display, so it's a 7-inch driver display that will come as standard on all UK models, and it's a configurable display as well. 10.1-inch driver display is tilted towards the driver, but so infotainment, you get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wirelessly, so for most people that's all you need, but it's really quick, it's really intuitive. So yeah, really nice there. You've got these Y-shaped air vents, they feel really nice, but again, Y-shaped everywhere. You've got the Y-shaped on the door cards as well here. You've got physical controls for your climate. They're very much the same as what you'll find on the Renault Megane. So they're very nice. So this screen here, it's worth pointing out, it's going to be available on all but the bottom spec cars. So on bottom spec cars, you'll get a place to put your phone, and then you'll have the Dacia app, and then you control all your infotainment from there. I'll pop up a picture of the Sandero so you can get an idea of what that will look like. We haven't seen anything on the Duster as yet. Higher specs also get wireless phone charger, 4 USB ports and a 12-volt socket. So you've got 2 in the front here, 2 in the back. You also get what's called Youclip. So this phone mount here, I can actually remove that. So there's a button down at the bottom. Basically the idea is you'll get a number of accessories, and the idea is you can mount them on various places on the car. You get the this nice seat material. It's kind of feels like it's kind of like almost like a wetsuit kind of feel. I kind of feel like if you poured water over this, it will probably just sit on the surface. Really nice materials here. But yeah, the fit and finishing here is a real step up from what we had before. So of course, when we get a car in the UK, we'll do a full walkthrough of it. So if you want to find out more, by all means check us out on social media at SMC DACIA, and of course check out our website smcdacia.co.uk, and of course subscribe to us here on YouTube, because we are going to make so much content around this show and also in the lead up to this car's launch. So make sure you click subscribe, click the bell icon, and if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up as well. That'll be much appreciated. But otherwise, I'm Max. We're not at SMC Motor Group, we're at the Geneva Motor Show, but I'll see you on the next one.